Hello, good morning, students. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning to all. Only 8 students are there. Okay, let it be there. If you are only 1 or 2, we will teach the lesson. Today here we are going to discuss about the another important civilization of America, that is Aztec civilization. Then Mayan, Inca, and Aztec. These are the ancient American Colombian civilizations. In the last class, we discussed about that Mayan. Today, in this class, we will discuss about that three other. Where it has gone. Okay, let us begin about the Aztecs here. As we already know, it is also another important Colombian American civilization. Here, the Aztecs built their city on an island in this lake here. In which lake they built their city? Texcoco Lake. It is the lake in Mexico. In that lake, Aztecs, they built the city and made that city as their an important place. This is that image of their city, how they could build. They had built their city in the Texcoco Lake there. Texcoco Lake, it is not a large or a small lake. It is a very wide lake. In that lake, these Aztecs, they built their city during the time of that 14th century, nearly 6 to 700 years back there. These are the map to understand about their Texcoco Lake and their city, which they built in the Texcoco Lake there. They are called Tenoch, a name derived from their legendary ancestor Tenochia. Aztecs, these are also called as Tenochia. What do we call them Tenoch? Because that name is derived from their ancestor Tenoch. He was their forefather or ancestor. Therefore, they are also called as Tenoch there. Their city was called Tenochtitlan. Which one? Tenochtitlan, which means here the stone rising in the water. Their ancestor name, it was Tenoch, therefore they are also called as Tenochca here. And their city, which they built in the lake here, Texcoco Lake, it is also called as here Tenochtitlan. 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 Maybe this is the picture or an image of their ancestor Tenoch there. The city has also been called Mexico here. That Tenochtitlan it is also called as here Mexico, and its inhabitants were also known by the same name. The people, those who are living in the area, they are also called as here through the that Mexico name here. How do we call Indian people? Those who are living in the India here, Indians like here, Mexican. And their language it was a Nahua here. What is their language? Nahua. It is the language which they used during their transaction or during time of that communication with that other persons. Even today, there are people who speak Nahua in Mexico. There, it is a country in the North America, which is situated below the America, in the southern part of America, or this Mexico is near to that Panama Canal near. Today also, the people those who are living in that Mexico here, they speak this language, or they have been using this language, the Nahua there. This is an image of their city, Tenochtitlan, or that Mexico image. This is a map of that Aztec Empire. You can see in that even that city also. Tenochtitlan here. Barring the Incas of Peru, there has been no one in the New World who has had an empire like Aztecs here, except that Incas who were living in the Peru, known others, they would build what new empire, or that very vast, wide empire in the entire that New World. Only these Incas of Peru and then people those who are living in the Mexican that city, these Aztecs here, they built a very wide, very large empire in that New World. It is the incredible story of a small wandering tribe that built and ruled an empire within the span of only 1 century. In only that 100 years, in the beginning they were the nomads. They were wandering from one place to another place. But later on, due to the leadership capability of the Aztecs here, they succeeded to establish their own empire and ruled nearly that 60 to 70 years. But within a short period of time, in that 1 century, it was a collapse also. Which one? That Aztec empire there. But its fall was equally rapid. It means how it has developed soonly, or how very soon they laid foundation for their empire. Anas of the video. How soonly they laid foundation to their empire in the same speed here within that century, entire that empire it was collapsed there. Its rapid rise and fall have been recorded in its oral literature and can be understood from the excavation too. The story of Aztecs we will get through the literary works here, and also that excavation process here. What is that excavation here? That is the process in which that archaeologists they dig out the land to or in search of that sources which they require to study about the Aztecs or that ancient dynasties or the ancient period by using the kind of that ornaments, that metallic ornaments there. They dig out the land to identify the sources. Here, the story of Aztecs will get through the literature, literary work which are written by that Aztecs and also that excavation sources, archaeological sources there that you studied in the beginning of that 8th century. Sorry, 8th standard lesson there. Sources. The Aztec oral literature has been translated by Spanish historians and social scientists here. The history of or oral literature of these Aztecs here, it was translated by that Spanish. So they would also had shown their interest to study about how these Aztecs came to that Mexico City there or that Tenoch area and how they established their dynasty. These all. Therefore, they translated the story of that Aztecs, which was in that oral literature, into their language there. These have been called the Indian codexes here, which have been called the oral literature, which was translated by the Spanish. These all have been called as Indian codexes. When the Spanish army entered the Mexican Valley in 1519 Common Era there, they spotted the beautiful city on island in a lake here. While the Spanish army is entered into the Mexico or Mexican country there, it has identified its draw its focus on that beautiful city which was built in that lake. That city was Tenochtitlan here, that you already know, the capital of the Aztecs. It was the capital of that Aztecs here. Remember, Tenochtitlan. Tenochtitlan, it is the capital city. It was the capital city of Aztecs here, which had grown to symbolize their wealth and power. By using their strength ability, they built that city there by using the labors or wealth and their power also in that Mexican lake there. As the Spanish stepped into the city, they saw 3 wild roads. Spanish, they entered, they had tried to occupy that or captured that. While they entered into that city there, they identified there or they saw there 3 wide roads and one of them led to the palace. One route it was shown the way to that palace, and the second led to the ornate temple, and the third led to the pyramids here. One way it was toward that palace, and second it is toward the ornate temple, and third it was toward that pyramids here. And all these came under the Spanish conquest. They conquered all entire that city there by using their mighty army. And the Aztecs were basically nomadic people. They were wandering from one place to another place. And during the time of that 13th century, it is said that they came to Mexico around that 13th century. During the time of the 13th century, it means after that social reformer Basavanna there. Basavanna, he was present in that 11th or 12th century. During the 12th century, he was present here. After that, in that America, these Aztecs, they started to settle in one place. But in India, there were several dynasties they ruled during the before that 13th century. They fought many times with a few tribes here and also served under them while they entered into that Mexico City. Here they fought with that local tribes many times, and also sometime they were captured by that inhabitant, or they provided service to them. Thus they imbibed the culture of Toltecs, Maya, and then Zapotecs here. They learned the culture of that Mayans also, that Toltecs also there, Zapotecs also there. This is an image of that tribe people. Several that drama and then serials you have seen that. What are the dress code of that tribe people? Establishment of empire there, who by the Aztecs here. In the 14th century, they took shelter on the islands in a lake in Mexico and built the city of Tenochtitlan here. During the 14th century, they built that Tenochtitlan city in that lake or island. Then they took new area under their control and established an empire. First, they were nomads and they entered into that Mexico during the 30th century, and later onwards, after capturing that, after fighting with the locals, they settled in that Mexico and built their Tenochtitlan city. And by making that city as their main area or capital, here later on also they extended their empire there, their area. Even today there are Indians in Mexico who are the descendants of the Aztecs here. Even today also in that Mexico city, in that Mexico, we can see the ancestors of where their Aztec ancestors. Next, art and architecture of the Aztecs here. Huge temples were decorated with the carvings. While they building their temple, they carved that with the painting and also designs. This is an image which helps us to understand about their art and architecture. That is actually drawing, not real picture. Imagination regarding their period, society, and their contributions. They have recorded historical and religious events using symbols and numbers through hieroglyphic writings here. Aztecs, they wrote their history, their historical events, religious events, by using that hieroglyphic writing or script. The second picture tells us to know about their writing style there. They didn't mention that which one this ABCD. Here recently, the archaeologists they identified that symbols here. What symbol is that indicates what word there. They have learned the use of the calendar from Mayan. Aztecs, they learned the uses of that calendar from the Mayans. And their almanac gave, what do you mean by the almanac here? That is annual calendar. It means in Kannada what do you call that? Panchanga. Their almanac means here, that is annual calendar or Panchanga in Kannada. It gives the dates of festivals and also the list of gods influencing events periodically there. The almanac of that Aztecs is give detailed information regarding the festivals and also list of gods of the Aztecs. Trade connected Tenochtitlan with the far-off places of the empire. They were doing their import and export activities also with the area which were far away from them, because it is also another kind of occupation with an agriculture, and through that also they were earning a little income to lead their life. And soldiers gave protection to the traders here, because they had a fear if anyone else robbed their goods. Therefore, they protected their goods while importing and exporting to the other that country. Since there were no animals to carry loads, manual laborers were employed as beasts of burden to carry them. They didn't know an idea regarding how to use the animals, so therefore they were using that humans to ship the goods from one place to another place there. They used boats to sail in the canals while bringing the harvest from nearby farms here. They used here that boats to transfer their crops which were harvested in their or cultivated in their agricultural land. Their main crops were pulses, grains, pepper, fruit juices, tomato, tobacco, and cotton. These were the important crops which that Aztecs they were cultivating in their land. You don't consider the fruit juices here. It means kind of fruits they were growing in their agricultural land, which would help them to get juice there. Trade was carried only by barter. What do you mean barter here? Can anyone else tell me here the meaning of barter? Hello? What do you mean by barter? Hello? That is a trick which they use to do the transaction between the people. Exchanging of goods by goods, it is called as barter system there. Why they were exchanging for goods to goods here? Because they didn't know the usage of that currency, coins, metallic coins, paper currency, these all. Therefore, they were using or they were practicing barter system there to do the trade and commerce activities. These are the what pictures which would help us to know how they were shifting their goods from agricultural land to their native place or that art there. Next here, Chinams here. The small islands around the island city had been converted into agricultural land. Here around that city, in that small islands here, they were practicing the agriculture And that small city, which they converted into agricultural land, they were called as chinams. The small cities which were converted into agricultural land, they called that through the chinams. And the farmers lived in huts on the islands to do the cultivation activity in their agricultural land, to protect their crops. They built small huts in the that islands there or in their agricultural land. The Aztecs used their wealth and power to make their life luxurious in the capital. Most of the income or their wealth they were using, not only wealth and also power, to spend luxurious life there in that Tenochtitlan capital city there. The king lived in a magnificent palace. They built in the palace also for that king. It was necessary because he was the leader of them. Therefore, they built a magnificent palace in that Tenochtitlan. And the nobles and innumerable slaves were under him. Here, these were all working or serving under that king here. Nobles maybe they would help the king here to maintain or to manage the administrative activities. And innumerable slaves they were serving as a labor in that palace there. There were beautiful gardens and Jews near the palace there. Even they built near that palace of king, beautiful gardens and also Jew. To enhance the beauty of that palace here, they built that gardens and Jew near that palace. And roads, bridges, and canals led to the city. They built even roads, bridges, canals, which connected that palace to that city there. And previous was made for drinking water to them. Provisions. Provisions was made for drinking water to drink the water and other kind of drinking here. They made that provisions, rules, and regulations there. People were trained in the art of war to use spears, bow, and arrows. These were the weapons which they were used in their battle. The king, he was providing training to the people here to build army, to establish their empire, or to expand their empire. And they were expert or they were trained in the art of that war. They learned how to use that spears, bow, and arrows in the war there. The prisoners captured during the war would not be killed but kept in prison to be later sacrificed during rituals here. Whatever that soldiers they capture in the war, they didn't kill them. They arrested and imprisoned in the prison, but they were using that prisoners, Aztecs, they use that prisoners during the time of that religious rituals to sacrifice their life or to please their God there. The captured soldiers were they use that soldiers to sacrifice during the time of that Yajna or religious rituals. How Indians they were sacrificing animals' life while performing the Yajna. Here Aztecs, what similarly with that Mayans, even Mayans they were also sacrificing the human beings' life or humans during the time of that religious rituals. Like here, even these Aztecs also were sacrificing that captured soldiers or the slaves while performing the religious rituals there. Next here, we have to understand their religion. The Aztecs were worshippers of nature and they tried to please God in many ways. They were worshipping the nature or that natural objects there, and then they were using different ways which would suitable to them, or which they on which way it was suitable or possible to them. Among that, it is also one which human sacrifice there. One of them was a human sacrifice. The first one picture shows us there God images here, God and goddesses, and second picture human sacrifice picture here. As the Aztec Empire grew, they sacrificed more and more human beings to please the gods. It is believed that when the temple pyramid of Tenochtitlan was dedicated, around 20,000 persons were sacrificed here. While they were building that temple pyramid of that Tenochtitlan here, nearly 20,000 that prisoners were sacrificed. It means human beings were killed to please the god of them by the Aztecs here. The Spanish army, which advanced under the leadership of Hernando Cortés here, that Cortés in 1517 CE, is said to have caused its cultural defeat today because they were fear about their human sacrifice while they entered into the city of that Mexico here during the time of that 1517. By observing their all rituals, they got fear. Therefore, they didn't allow to carry on that kind of activities. They had tried to demolish their culture, tradition, which they were practicing in their area there. Who tried or who demolished here the culture of the Aztecs? The Spanish army. They destroyed its culture by defeating them. Decline of the Aztecs that is here. Spanish army which advanced under the leadership of Hernando Cortés 1517 is said to have caused a cultural defeat too. He defeated or destroyed that Aztecs. Vishal off the video. Vishal Maidargi. Vishal Maidargi. Hello. Vishal Maidargi, can you hear me? Let it be. These are the pictures which will help us the decline of that Aztecs here during the time of that Spanish attack. Now next here we are going to discuss about the Inca civilization. You can see here this map, it shows us that Inca civilization area here along the western coastal area of the which one South America, that Inca civilization was developed. Especially they were living in that Peru there, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, and that Chile area. Other cultures existed before the Incas, like that Aztecs and then Mayans here. These were the other civilizations which were developed before that Inca civilization. or similarly to that Inca civilization. The Inca Empire continued the old culture, whatever cultures were practiced by the that old one. Here, Inca civilization people they continued that during their period there along that western coastal plain place of South America. Since the Incas did not know writing, didn't know writing, not much is known about their early life here. Because these, why don't we get more information regarding the Incas here? Because they didn't know about the writing. Therefore, we do not get, we didn't identify more sources regarding these Incas. Whatever that information we have got about the Incas, they are all based on that archaeological sources, they not the literary works or writing sources, monuments and coins, temples, these all the inscriptions. They came and settled in the Peruvian Cuzco Valley around the 11th century and gradually occupied the whole valley there. During the 11th century, they came to the Peruvian valley there and occupied that gradually and started to live in that area. Information about their lives till the 15th century is vague. It means it is not clear up to that 15th century about their life. It is not clear because they didn't know the writing script, writing style here. Therefore, that historians or archaeologists they didn't get a proper source which would help them to study about this Inca civilization. Tupac was a prominent leader of the Incas here. Remember, Tupac, he was the prominent leader of the Incas. He had fought the earlier tribe of Chimus and overpowered them. With the help of his army, this Tupac, he fought with that earlier tribe of that Chimus, which were lived in that along western coastal plain of America, South America especially. This is an image of that Tupac. Over a period of time, his descendants worked to establish an empire here. And later on also, his followers here they had tried to establish an empire. But in 1532, a Spanish army of only 200 men defeated the Incas. The later their followers they were trying to lay the foundation for that empire, but even they were also defeated by the Spanish here. These Spanish people, they defeated the Aztecs also, Incas also, and then Mayans also, remember, by using their army there. Because they were more advanced than these all three civilizations, Mayans also, Aztecs also, Incas also, and then were using that superior weapons in their battle tricks. Therefore, they succeeded to defeat these three civilizations people. And it murdered the Inca soldiers in a gruesome manner and took over the kingdom. Who? Spanish army here. They murdered, they killed the soldiers of Inca and controlled how took that control of Aztecs under their. These are the pictures which help us to know about the battle, how that Spanish they suppressed that Inca civilization people. The talent of the Incas can be seen more in their organizational ability than in their artistic interests here. Here, their talent, their knowledge, we can easily understand through the help of organizing ability there, but not on the that artistic interest. It means they gave importance to that unification or unity there than the that artistic interest, drawing, painting, than the that organizing ability there. Their empire had been divided into four provinces, and that is common. Almost all empires, so they rule their territory by dividing their empire. Was divided into provinces. So provinces were divided into small varnados, villages here. Village it was the small territory. This is the what administrative way of that rulers who ruled during the time of last that centuries. It means that 1800 years back there in entire world, not only in India here. Chiefs looked after the provinces. They appointed even the chiefs also to take care about the provinces. Above that provinces or above that chiefs, there was a king. He was the ruler. Officials and priests can be sent to the powerful classes of the society here. Officials and priests can be also seen in the powerful classes. It means officials and priests were appointed in that high or responsible position there. The land it was divided into three parts. One part was reserved for the families, and the other part, the other two parts were meant for the sun god and the king respectively. Their entire land it was divided into three parts. One part it was for the purpose of their family. Second one for the purpose of God, and third one it is for the purpose of king there. The facility of Zen granaries was made throughout the kingdom here to store that crops. They built even the granaries also there. At that time, the calamities, the food grains stored in these granaries and cloth would be provided to the people here. During the time of natural hazards or natural calamities here, natural disasters, that crops which were stored in the granaries, they were distributed to the people. Every year, inspectors would visit the villages to enumerate people in every village and also to keep an account of food and animals here. They were verifying every year by visiting that granaries also, people also there to know about that food and other that animals here storage. Most of that people in society, they were the farmers, and some were soldiers, and then whereas the others were the artisans here. Entire all that people, those who were living in the society, most of they were farmers. They were engaged in the farming activity, and some others they were working as a soldier, and some other people they were serving as what artisans there. People were appointed to stand on the roads for passing on information speedily here. They were appointed the people to transfer the information from one place to another place. And architecture, the greatest contribution of the Incas can be seen in their huge stone buildings here, like small buildings like pyramid, sorry, huge buildings like a pyramid here. That buildings help us to know about their architecture. Their architecture is spread throughout their empire. Along the empire, they established their architecture, that buildings. The most important buildings are in Peru. In Peru, we can see the most important that architectural buildings of that. Just another 3 to 4 slides are there. I will complete this lesson. Most of the architecture buildings they are in the Peru there. Many palaces and temples have been also found here. Where? In the Peru. The fort built by Tupac is also here. Fort, temples, and other that important monuments are found in that Peru there. These are the what few images or pictures which would help us to know about their fort, temples, which they were built during the time of the Incas. This is what kind of building which they built in that hilly area of Peru there. Next, religion. The palace on the island in Lake Titicaca and the Moon Temple are two famous buildings of the Incas here, which help us to know about their religion. The Moon Temple and Sun Temple, like here, even they are also built the temples to worship their god and goddesses there. The Incas had developed a new ways of making pots, cloth, and in working with metals there. They identified that new way to make that pots or cloths by using that metals. And creation of gold jewelry had progressed very well in the part of North Peru. In the northern part of Peru, they were preparing the gold jewelries also. Armorals, the pictures of the sun in the temple and various gold ornaments point to the skillful craftsmanship of these people in the use of gold. These are what kind of ornaments here which were prepared by that gold, by that by using that gold there. Vishal Majari, don't try to scratch the screen. These all kind of ornaments were built, made by that Aztecs by using the gold there. They were worshipping the sun god. The sun god was the most important deity of the Incas. They believed that god Viraconcha, and then see there, they believed that god Viraconcha was responsible for all creation. Therefore, they were worshipping the sun god there. And according to them, the sun god was the link between the people and god Viraconcha. The sun god, he was the mediator between the people and then god Viraconcha there. They believed like that. This was the reason that there was the sun temple in all Inca centers. Because of that, in all that Inca centers here, they built that sun god. This is an image of that sun god. They worshipped objects of the nature like even moon also, stars also, lightning also, and prayed to the other natural phenomena here. Here they were worshipping even the sun also, and that Viraconcha also there with that natural objects like here moon, stars, lightning, and other that natural objects which would help them to worship their god, or which would help them to come into contact with their god there. This is all about their religion. With this chapter, it is over. Do you have any doubts, sir? This is over with this year. Have understood clearly?
Sir, lesson over, sir.
Lesson it is over.
Sir, today we'll send question answers.
Afterwards I'll send that question answers.
Sir, why today you not started school, sir?
Why today?
Sir, school has been not started, sir.
That SLC students today they will attend the class here. Who are the yeah, what day by day we'll start that. Otherwise, after days, after that 15 days, will take you also to school.
Sir,
Okay.
after 15 days, sir.
Sir,
Approximately
when school will start, sir?
that I don't know exactly when they will take you to school, but very soon it will start to or will take you to school there. Understood? That information exactly I also don't know there. That exact date, exact day there. You don't worry. Within that short period of time, you will also attend the school there. Okay.
Sir, send remaining notes.
Okay. Okay. Today I will send. Thank you so much to all. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
There is the
ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಬರಿಬೇಕು.
ma'am.
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಸಮರ್ಥ ಬರಿಬೇಕದು. ಸಮರ್ಥ
ಏನು?
ವಿನಯ
Ma'am, only right answers.
Yes, question with answer. Questions with answers, right, students? Name one example of prokaryotic cell. Which instrument used to observe cells? What is the first one is question? What is the first question is? What is the name of the organism which can be seen only with the help of microscope? Which one?
Amoeba.
What is amoeba is?
Microorganism.
Microorganism. Okay. What are the organisms which are composed of many cells packed together called? Yes. Many cells. Okay. What are the organs which are composed of many cells packed together? Not single cell, they are made up of many cells. What we call it as?
Multicellular organisms.
Multicellular organisms. Okay. The first one is microorganisms. Okay, first one is microorganisms. Second one is multicellular. Organisms. Next, what is the name of the powerhouse of the cell? We have discussed. What is the name of the powerhouse of the cell, which we call it as powerhouse of the cell?
Nucleus.
Hmm?
Nucleus.
To find the answer now of this question. Who will say the answer? Saturday, when I was discussing these questions, I have told you to find the answer of this question. This is mitochondria. What is that? Mitochondria, which is present in the cytoplasm. Name one example of prokaryotic cell. Tell me one example of prokaryotic cells.
Bacteria, blue-green algae.
Okay. Name one example is there. You can write bacteria. One example you can give that. Which instrument used to observe cells? Which, which instrument used to observe cells?
Microscope.
Microscope.
Ma'am, don't erase, ma'am.
Today you have science exam, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How many lessons are coming?
Ma'am, 3 lessons.
Three.
Sound, composition and flame, cell structure and functions.
Okay. What is the sixth one? What is the other name of cell membrane? First to write the question. Seventh one. What is the name of thread-like structure present in nucleoplasm? What is the name of cell which has a well-defined nucleus? Name the two types of cells. What is the function of cell wall?
Ma'am, first one is nucleus membrane.
What is the other name of
Ma'am, plasma membrane.
plasma membrane? What is that? Plasma membrane answer. What is the name of thread-like structure present in nucleoplasm?
Chromosomes.
Chromosomes. What is the name of cell which has well-defined nucleus? We say that it has a well-defined nucleus.
Ma'am, cytoplasm.
No. Cytoplasm, no. Well-defined nucleus it has. Examples we give that human beings, animals.
Ma'am, plant.
Okay, these examples we give that. Plants, animals, human beings. But what is this cell we call it as? Amoeba, blue.
Cells.
They are not well defined. They don't have well defined nucleus. Okay, that we call it as prokaryotic.
Human.
What are these we call it as which have a well defined nucleus?
Eukaryotic cells.
Eukaryotic cells. Name the two types of cells.
Plant cell and
What are the two types of cells?
ma'am, plant cell and cell.
No.
Ma'am, eukaryotic cells and prokaryotic cells.
Prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Okay. What is the function of cell wall? Now I'll ask a little long answers questions. Tell me that. What are the functions of cell wall? Who will say?
Ma'am, side plate.
Still have not completed? Complete fast and say the answer of what are the functions of cell wall. Here, two types of cells means prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Completed? Yes, students, have you completed? Okay. Tell me what is the function of cell wall? Who will say the answer?
Shall I, ma'am?
Srishti.
Cell wall is a non-living part of a cell. It provides definite shape, strength, and rigidity and protects cell from external pathogens.
Okay.
Ma'am, shall I tell?
Shweta.
Yes, ma'am. It prevents drying up of cells, helps in controlling cell
Helps in?
expansion.
Okay. Next, what are the parts of nucleus?
Cell membrane.
Not only one part, it has many parts. What are those? The nucleus.
Cytoplasm.
Cytoplasm is a part of the cell. What are the nucleus parts? Nucleus parts. Go to the nucleus and tell me the parts of the nucleus.
Ma'am, in nucleus, what parts are there, ma'am?
Nuclear membrane is there. Nucleoplasm is there. Nucleolus are there. Plastids, vacuole. Not plastids. Nuclear membrane, nucleus. Chromosomes. This all comes under nucleus only.
That is in cell lesson, no, ma'am?
Nucleus, membrane, and chromosomes.
Nuclear membrane is there. So it has
Yes, ma'am. Chromosomes also.
chromosomes, nucleolus. These are the parts of the nucleus. So nucleus plays an important role during cell division. It also controls the activities of the cell. What is an organ? Do you know what is an organ? Example, give me for organs. We say that 5 sense organs, right? Which are the 5 sense organs?
Ma'am, ear, nose, eyes, mouth.
Skin.
These are visible organs. Okay, these are visible. Some are not visible. Which are those organs? Heart, lungs, brain,
Kidney.
intestine. These are some organs. These we cannot see. Okay. So what is an organ? The structure that contains more than one type of.
Organs are made of smaller parts.
Yes. What you said?
Organs are made up of still smaller parts.
Okay. You know that organs are made up of what is more than one type of tissues, we say that.
Tissues means what, ma'am?
Tissues means the collections of cells. Okay. You know that one cell is the single cell. The group of cells make a tissue. Right? More than tissues form a organ.
Ma'am, amoeba is only one cell have, ma'am. Amoeba only.
Yes, these are all unicellular organisms. Okay. That's why we cannot see those organisms. What do you mean by unicellular and multicellular organisms?
Shall I, ma'am?
Okay.
An organism that is made up of only one cell is called as unicellular organism. Example, bacteria, permitium, yeast. Multicellular organisms. An organism that is made up of more than one cell is called multicellular organisms. Plants, animals, and human beings.
Okay. Who will tell about the nucleus, about brief note on nucleus? Who will give that?
Shall I tell?
Okay, Samarth.
Nucleus, it is spherical body generally found in the center of the cell. It has a membrane called nuclear membrane. It has a smaller spherical body called nucleolus and thread-like structures called chromosomes. The chromosomes carry genes which transfer characters from the parents to the offspring.
Yes. Okay. Now you give the answer. Name the following. Okay, name the following means what? I will give a sentence. You have to tell what is.
Ma'am, one word answer. Like, no, ma'am.
Yes, puzzle is there, no? Puzzle. So how it is given, no? Puzzles and all. How we guess the name of the,
Yes, ma'am.
like that. It controls the function of a cell, which is that?
Ma'am, tissue.
No.
Nucleus.
Nucleus.
Okay, it controls the function of cell means nucleus. Selectively allows things to get in and out of the cell.
Cell membrane.
Cell membrane. Transfer characters from parents to offspring.
Chromosomes.
That is we call it as genes. Okay. What is nucleolus? What is nucleolus?
It is a spherical body generally found in the center of the cell.
Okay, which we see the spherical shape of body. So inside the nucleus, that is we call it as nucleolus.
And what, ma'am? Which we?
A spherical body which is present in the nucleus, no? That is we call it as nucleolus. What are cell organelles?
What, ma'am?
Cell organelles. Organelles.
Lungs.
Cell organelles means, so you have learnt in the cytoplasm. You know, the cytoplasm is having these small, tiny components. That is, we call it as organelles. You know that mitochondria, lysosomes, reticulum, endoplasmic reticulum, plastids.
Ribosome, Golgi body.
These are organelles. Okay, cell organelles. The tiny components present in the cytoplasm. That is, we call it as organelles. What is cell membrane?
Shall I, ma'am?
The cell which is found outer layer of the
Outer layer of the
nucleus.
outer layer of nucleus.
Cells.
Layer of cell.
Cell it is. Okay? The cell that is consisting cell membrane.
extremely delicate, thin, elastic, living and semi-permeable membrane.
Yes. Now you tell me what are the difference between that cell wall and the cell membrane? You have learnt about the cell wall and cell membrane, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Difference between cell wall and cell membrane.
Cell wall is another thick layer of the plant cell.
Read properly. Say properly.
Ma'am, what is question?
So,
Thick and cell wall has thin outer layer.
yes. Then
Cell wall cell membrane protects internal continents of cell. Cell wall protects external continents of cell.
Okay.
Cell membrane maintains shape and size of the cell. Cell wall provides definite shape, strength, and rigidity.
Okay. Then you know that cell wall is present in only plant cell, right?
Cell.
So you cannot
Yes, ma'am.
animal cell wall. Okay. It is a non-living thing. Cell wall is that example. That. Okay. Only 3 lessons are coming. No?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Cell membrane and this lesson. Another one is
Sound, combustion, and
sound lesson. Have you prepared for the exam?
Yes, ma'am.
Then next I'll come to that sound lesson. Puzzle is there, no, in sound lesson? Yes? Puzzle is not there. In sound lesson, puzzle is not there.
not there, ma'am.
Lesson, in this also not there. Okay, and it is there in the this one only, cell structure and cell structure it is there. Come to that puzzle. Okay, green plastics. What we call it as green plastics? Yes. Hmm?
Ask again, ma'am.
It is there, no puzzle, no? Exercise part. So down first question, green plastics. What is the answer that green plastics?
Chloroplasts.
Chloro?
Plasts.
Chloroplast.
Yes, ma'am.
Chlorophyll.
Huh?
Chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll.
Ma'am, chlorophyll, this is necessary for photosynthesis.
Yes, that is correct. Green plastids answer is downward answer. What is that?
Chloroplast.
Chloroplast. Where it ends here. First C is there, afterwards here O is there, P is there.
Ma'am, you are asking down, ma'am.
Yes, down only. It is chloroplast.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Last, one box will be empty here. Chloroplast means.
No, ma'am. Correct is
Chloroplast, ma'am. Last yes will come, ma'am. They have given chloro.
Okay. Formed by collection of tissues.
Organ.
Organ. You see, the collection of tissues we call it as organ. Collection of cells we call it as tissues. It separates the contents of the cell from the surrounding
Membrane.
ma'am. Membrane.
cell membrane.
No, ma'am. Only membrane.
Only membrane. Empty structure in the cytoplasm.
Vacuole.
Vacuole.
Vacuole. A group of cells.
Tissue.
Okay. We come to that across. This is necessary for photosynthesis.
Chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll. Term for component present in the cytoplasm.
Ma'am. Organelle.
The living substance in the cell.
Protoplasm.
Units of inheritance present on the chromosomes.
Ma'am. Genes.
Genes. Okay. Name the following is in that these questions may come. Okay. Puzzle will not come. So name the following like these questions will come. In combustion lesson, in this puzzle activity is not there. Fill in the blanks. Some question answers are there.
Diagram of candle flame is.
Yes, make a label diagram of a candle flame is there. One diagram is there. And problems, one problem is there, right? Just see all type of questions. Okay, problems, diagram, name the following, fill in the blanks. All questions you have to read properly.
Reasons.
I'll see that any questions are there like that. I'll see that. Like that, questions are not there in this.
I mean, combustion and flame are there, ma'am.
Combustion and flames are there. I'll see that. Sound lesson, you have to read about the instruments, right? So here also you have fill in the blanks questions, multiple choice you have. Some extra questions are there in this.
Problems are also there, ma'am.
Yes, two problems are there. A pendulum oscillates 40 times in 4 seconds. Find its time period and frequency. So Problem is asked on time period and frequency. Both are same only. Time period and frequency formulas you have to say that. If I ask, if I don't ask, but you should be ready for that. Whatever it is.
Ma'am, explain sound lesson 6th question, ma'am.
6th question, no?
Yes, ma'am.
What is that 6th question?
Ma'am, problem.
Oh, problem. So one student explained, no, that day when I was taking time period means what is the formula we have to use, students?
Time taken by number of oscillations.
Time taken divided by number of oscillation. So it is what is given time taken means
1 per second.
is
1 second.
1 second divided by number of oscillations
500.
500. Okay. So when you do 1 divided by 500, what is the answer?
Ma'am, 0.002.
This is the answer. Understood, student? Okay. Now you prepare for the exam.
Good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. When is your FA3 exam? Maths?
Sir, tomorrow. Sir,
Okay. Some problems, 2-3 problems we had left on this exercise 3.2. We shall complete those, and any doubts are there in for exam, we shall clear. Okay. Now we were in fourth main, correct? We were in fourth main, exercise 3.2. Has anyone completed this? Fourth main. Have you completed, students?
Yes, sir.
Not completed? Okay. They have given you the pie chart.
sir, max is on 7th date, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. Prepare well for the exam, okay? It is all easy. Any doubts are there? You can ask doubts after this class. And tomorrow also you can ask.
Sir, fourth one or sir, fifth one, 3.2 exercise, fifth one.
Okay, fourth one, there was a doubt. Okay, I did not complete that day. We will complete it. So I'll read the question for you. On that day, I was not feeling well. Now I'll read. The adjoining pie chart gives the marks scored in an examination by student in Hindi, English, mathematics, social science, and science. If the total marks obtained by the students were 540, answer the following questions. In which subject did the students score 105 marks? Okay. First, see the pie chart. In the pie chart, subjects are given and related central angles are given. Correct? Related central angles are given. Questions, 3 questions they have asked. In which subject did the students score 105 marks? Which subject he has scored 105?
Sir, Hindi.
Hindi, that's right.
Sir, 360 divided by 540 into 105 equals to 7.
Yeah, now we have to, what we have to do, we have to calculate corresponding angle. Okay, because in subject only angle is given. So for which angle 105 degree we should check. Then second question is, how many more marks were obtained by the students in mathematics than in Hindi? Means all subject marks we should find out and compare. Has anyone tried? You have tried?
Yes, sir.
Like a unitary method you can do. See, for 540 marks angle is 360 degree. For 1 marks angle you should calculate. Then for 105 marks angle you should calculate. For which angle 105 marks is there, if you count that subject you will find out. Correct? So we can write like this, first one. First one. Write marks and angle. When marks are 540, angle is how much? 360 degree. When marks is 1, angle is 360 divided by 540. When marks are 105, angle will be 360 divided by 540 into 105. Correct? Cancel this. 0, 0 cancel. 9 4 ja 36. 9 6 ja. Correct? 2 2 ja 2 3 ja. 3 1 ja 3 3 ja 9. 1 3 5 ja. 50 35 2 ja how much? It is 70 degree. Angle is 70 degree. For which subject angle is 70 degree? You should check.
Sir, Hindi.
Correct? Understanding or not? If not understood, complete sentence.
Yes. Yes, sir, understood.
If this were not understood, complete sentence you write. When total marks is 540, central angle is how much? 360 degrees. Central angle is 360 degrees. When total mass is 1, central angle is 360 divided by 540. When total mass is how much? 105, central angle becomes 360 degree divided by 540 degree into 105. If you calculate, this becomes 70 degrees. Okay. Therefore, central angle for Indi is how much? 70 degree. Therefore, what is that? In which subject did the score? In Hindi, student has scored 70 marks. In Hindi subject, student has scored 105 marks. You understood, students? This? Any doubt is there? Please ask me.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Doubt is there?
No, sir.
Write it then. In second main, there only second main is there. How many more marks were obtained by student in mathematics and Hindi? We have to calculate.
Sir, 135.
Yeah, first you should calculate marks. Hindi, you have Hindi already given 105 marks. Now, in mathematics, how many marks you have to calculate?
Sir, 90 by 360 into 540 equal to 135.
This here sentence should be changed. How to change this? When total mass is 540, central angle is here. Reverse. When central angle is 360, mass are 540. When angle is 1 degree, so mass how many? Then when angle is 90 degree, mass how many? Okay. So second option is like this. Second option. What we have to calculate? We have to calculate marks. When central angle is 360 degrees, total marks are 540. Correct? When central angle is 1 degree, when unitary method is central angle is 1 degree, then marks becomes
540 divided by 360.
540 divided by 360. Okay. Then when central angle is for max 90 degrees, then marks equal to 540 divided by 360 into 90. Cancel. 4 0 0 9 1 ja 4 ja. Correct? So 54. Cancel now again further. This is equal to 540 divided by 4. So 4 1 ja 4 here. What is remaining? 4 1 ja 4, 14. 4 3 ja 12, 4 5 ja 20. So marks obtained in mathematics is how much? 135. Marks in maths is 135. Marks in Hindi how many? Already they have given 105. So they are asking which is more, correct? They are asking.
Sir, 135 minus 105.
Yeah, by mathematics in Hindi. So minus 135 minus 105 you do.
Sir, 30.
30 marks. So what you should write? Sentence you write. Sentence is what? How many marks more marks were obtained by student in mathematics than Hindi? So 30 more marks.
Sir, 30 were obtained by the students in mathematics than in Hindi.
Okay, 30 more marks were obtained in mathematics
than in Hindi.
Yes. Maths than in Hindi. You understood now? Similarly, examine whether the sum of marks obtained in social science and mathematics is more than science and Hindi. Similarly, you should calculate marks for social science also and then science also. Can you calculate like this?
Sir, science and mathematics is more.
Okay, you have to calculate first. Same steps. When central angle is
35.5.
When central angle is 1 degree, 540 by 360. When central angle is for science, calculate, and also social science. What is for central angle for science?
Sir, they go social science, sir.
Social science, yeah. They have given in third main. Examine
The 65 and
whether some of the marks obtained in social science and mathematics is more than that in science and Hindi. You should calculate science marks also, social science marks also. Okay. So when central angle is 365,
sir,
tell me.
question not understood, sir.
Question third.
Sir, question
question
not understood, sir.
Not understood. ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಏನ್ ಕೇಳಾರ ಗೊತ್ತೇನು? ಮೊದಲನೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ 105 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬಿದ್ದಾವ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಯಾರ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಯಾವ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ 105 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬಿದ್ದಾವ ಅಂತ ಮೊದಲೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ. 105 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಆಂಗಲ್ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು? ತೆಗ್ದಿವಿ 70 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಬಂತ. 70 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಯಾವ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದ? ಹಿಂದಿ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದ. ಸೊ 105 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಹಿಂದಿ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅವಾಗ ಬಂದಾವ ಅಂತ ಆಯ್ತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ more marks were obtained by the student in mathematics than Hindi ಅಂದಾರ. ಹಿಂದಿ ಒಳಗ 105 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಾರ. ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ 135 ಬಂತು. 135 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂದಿಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು? 30 ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅದೊಂದು. ಈ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರ? ಈಗ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡಿಸಿದ್ರ ಮತ್ತು ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಹಿಂದಿಯ ಕೂಡಿಸಿದ್ರ ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ. Examine whether the sum of the marks obtained in social science and mathematics is more than that in science and Hindi. Science Hindi ಕೂಡಿಸಿದ್ರಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಎರಡು ಕೂಡಿಸ್ರಿ, ಯಾವ್ದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ. ತಿಳಿತಾ ಕ್ವಶನ್? ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಈಗ?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then calculate the marks obtained in mathematics also, social science also. So for mathematics, what is the central angle? 90 degree already you calculated. It became 135. Science, what is the central angle? 80. Correct? When central angle equal to 80 degree. Central angle 80 ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದ? ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಗದಲ್ಲ. ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ equal to 540 divided by 360 ಇಂಟು 80 ಮಾಡಿ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? 0 0 ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಯಿತು. 4 2 ಜಾ 4 9 ಜಾ 36. 9 1 ಜಾ 9 6 ಜಾ. It became 120 marks. For science, therefore, marks in science S1 through 120. Similarly, calculate marks in what?
Sir, Hindi.
Hindi calculation ಮಾಡಿವಲ್ಲ. ಹಿಂದಿ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವನು 105. ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು. When central angle for social science ಎಷ್ಟದ? 55 ಎಷ್ಟದ? social science 65 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಅದ. 65 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತದ? 540 divided by 360 into 65. ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. 0 0 ಹೋಯ್ತು. 9 4 ಜಾ 36. 9 ಎಷ್ಟು? 6 ಜಾ 2 2 ಜಾ 2 3 ಜಾ 65 3 ಜಾ how much? 65 3 divided by 2. 195. 195 divided by 2. ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದಪ್ಪ? 2 9 ಜಾ 18. 2 7 ಜಾ 14. 97.58. ಈಗ ಯಾಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಚೇಂಜ್ ಕೇಳಿದಾರ ಅವರು. ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್.
Sir, 232.5, sir.
Okay. First one, sum of marks obtained in social science and mathematics. Marks in social science and maths together. Maths together. ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತಾ? ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ 97.5 ಅದ. ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟದ? 135. ಸೊ ಎರಡು ಕೂಡ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? 135 97.5 5 12 30 232. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? 232.5.
Sir, 5.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದಲ್ಲ? 5 plus 7 10 132.5. Then marks in one more is science and Hindi. Marks in ಇದು that is marks in science and Hindi. ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದ? ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬಂದವ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್?
Sir, 120.
Sir, 120 plus 105.
105.
Sir, 225, sir.
225. In which subject more marks?
Science and maths.
Science and maths, sir.
Okay, then write it. What you should write? 232.
Sir, yes, the mark.
5 is greater than
Yes.
25. Therefore, score in
The marks obtained by social science and mathematics is more than in science and Hindi.
okay. Therefore, score in social science and math together is is more than score in science and physical. Now you go to next question. Go to second question, all of you. Fifth one. Shall I raise this question? Next question. We should draw the pie chart. Question number 5. What is given? Language is given. The number of students in a hostel speaking different languages is given below. Display the data in pie chart. Okay. Language is given. Then number of students is given. Number of students. Okay. In Hindi language, how many students speak? 40 students speak Hindi language. Then English.
12.
English. 12 students.
12, sir.
Yes. Marathi.
9.
Marathi. 9 students will speak. Okay. Tamil.
7.
7 students will speak Tamil language. Bengali.
4.
Bengali. 4 students.
Sir, total 72.
Total
72.
Total 72. See, students, if any school should be called as international school, at least they should teach foreign languages, at least 2 foreign languages. Then we call it as international school. International means at least foreign students should be there, or at least 10 students. Now see here. Hindi 40, English 12, Marathi 7, Tamil 7, Bengali 4. Total this much. So first you should calculate in fraction. This is frequency. Now fraction we shall calculate in fraction. How to calculate in fraction? Tell me.
Sir, that is answer.
Yes, answer. So 40 divided by 72. Out of 72 students, 40 students speak Hindi. So in fraction it is 40 by 72. Cancel 40 by 72 and write in simplified form. So how to write? 4 10s are 40, 4 1s are 4, 4 8s are 32. So again 2 5s are 2 9s are. It became 5 by 9. Okay. Fifth, 5 9th students speak Hindi. Then 12 divided by 72. 12 6 are. So 1/6 students speak English. 9 by 72. So 1/8 students speak Marathi. Then 7 by what? 72. Cancellation not possible, keep it. 4 by 72. So cancellation possible. 4 1s are 4, 4 8s are 118. Now central angle, corresponding central angle should be calculated. How to calculate central angle? Can you tell me? Students, we need to calculate central angle for different languages. Pi fifth of what? Pi by 9 into 360. Correct? Pi by 9 into 360. Calc 9 1 za, 9 4 za 36, 45 za 200. Correct? 200 degree. For Hindi, you have to keep 200 degree. Then for English, 1/6 of 360 degree. 6 1 za 6 6 za 60 degree. So it is 1/6 of 360. It is nothing but 60 degrees. Then 1/8 of 360. 1/8 of 360 degrees equal to, cancel, 8 1 za 8 4 za 32, 4 is remaining 40, 45 degrees. This became 45 degrees. Then 7 by 72 into 360. 72 paisa will come. 7 by 72 into 360. I think 72 paisa will come. 72 paisa. 5 2 za 10. 5 7 za 35 36. 72 1 za 72 paisa. 7 paisa 35 degree. Then last one, 18. 1/8 of 18th of 360 degrees. So 1 by 18 into 360.
20 degree.
18 1 za 18 2 za. It is 20 degrees. Now you know central angles. Add all these 360 to 360 should come. Written, students.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we shall draw pie chart. Now draw one big circle. Okay. Which is the first angle? First angle is how much? For Hindi, how much? 200 degree. So from here up to this, it is 180. After 180, again how much we should take? 40 degree. Correct? So 360 minus 200 you take out. 360 degrees minus 200 you take. 0, 60, 160. So down 160 if you take, remaining is 200. What I'll do, 10, 20, 30, 40, I'll take 160. 160 is here, this much.
Sir, how much you taken, sir?
I took one, this I took 160. This I took 160 means remaining is 200, no? This one. I measure 160 this one, remaining automatically 200. So this is for Hindi. Then what is the next subject? 60 degree. Next subject is English. English 60 degree you measure. Keep here and measure. It is 10, 20, 30, 40, 60. This is English. This much. $60 English. Next subject 45 degree. So next subject is Marathi 45 degree. Keep here, measure 45. 10, 40, that is 45. Marathi. After Marathi, 35 degree. $35. 35 degree. Which subject is for 35 degree? That is Marathi, Tamil. It is Tamil. Then last one, 20 degree. 20 degrees for Bengali.
Right.
Yes, 20 is remaining. You understood, students? Complete this. I want to check, complete this. हाँ सर. How many of you completed? Show me the answer. Pie chart, did you complete? Harish, anyone completed? Show me answer. Show me your pie chart. Good, good. Very good. You can make it colorful, okay? If you have colors, you can use colors.
Okay, sir.
Good, nice. Who else completed? Who else? Show me your answer. Not completed. Still 2 more minutes time is there. Complete it and show me answer.